rated, PG rated on this one. Let's talk about why black women don't really care for black men, but then when black men kind of venture off and start interracially dating, they get mad. So that's the age-old question. They say they don't care if we get passports, they don't care if we date them, they don't care what we do. But when we start getting passports, we start interracially dating, they hate it. And I always use this example. I was talking to this chick, and she basically was telling me that she didn't. I always say this. She told me that she didn't mind black women dating white guys, but had a problem with white women dating black guys. And that's how they realistically think. I've seen that growing up in my side of the family, on my mother's side of the family. People who rarely brought white women through, they would be mad, treat them bad, treat them terrible. They may not got along, but they stuck together versus the white lady, you know, that was in the family. You know, only one I really seen them was cool with, you know. But so they condition black men, the women in the family, you gotta be loyal to black women regardless if they got a baby or not, or, you know, no matter if, you know, it's below your, they'll take an ugly fat black woman on your arm before you take a beautiful 10 white woman on your arm. Trust and believe it. But as you get older, you understand, as a young black man, or as a man, fully grown black man, you understand that it don't matter. It ain't never good enough. It's about what you want. But a lot of them got a problem with us because they say at the end of the day, they feel this way. When I'm all washed up and I go on these, you know, shout out to AC, these tizzy tours, and I get spun around the block, you turn me down. What's that on by my man? I forget how I go. When they get spun around, they do the Spinderella twirl, you know, they get, you know, spun around the block, they already know when I'm old and washed, I can go get with a black man. You know, when Brad don't want me, when Hector don't want me, you know what I'm saying? When they don't want it, when they done with me, and the Pookies and Ray Rays and the guys that I dealt with done with me, and they didn't chew me up and spit me out, I already know black man gonna be the cleanup man. And I did a video on this. I don't know if I released it or it's on the Patreon. If I did release it, I think it's on the Patreon. We always ask to be the cleanup man. Like I told you before when we was talking about a minute ago, how black women, they ask us to be stepfathers and take the bottom of the barrel black women, before we take the top shelf white woman or Mexican woman, you know. And we always ask to clean up, be stepfathers, step up in the community, give back in the community, try to save a community that can't be saved. And that's the real. We can't save this community, bro. Only way we can save the community is if all these women get under our leadership and they listen to us. That's it. If they listen to us, and if they listen to us, and they follow our lead, and they do, you know, get with the productive dude, we can save our community one household at a time. But they don't want. They figure like, okay, I can go have my fun and still get with a black man because we didn't condition them to be simps, to be soft. We didn't condition them to be the cleanup man. So when you see a dude finally get the woman they dreams, and she washed, you know what I'm saying? They always figure they can always come back to the well. I can always get a black man. I can get the productive black man that I don't want no more. He established. Even if it's a piece of him, they'll take a piece of him. It's a lot of women okay with sharing the dude. I always preach that. As long as it don't come to light and they don't get exposed for it, they okay with a imagine. I can't even say they okay sharing a nigga. I'm telling you, bro. Once they experience you a good dude, they okay with sharing you. I'm telling you, they okay with being apart. Women be knowing niggas have other women. As long as they don't get embarrassed about it, they okay with it. But you gotta be him. And it ain't always about the money. It's a lot of goofies with money who getting played by women. If they knew how to play the game, they can have it their way. It's not rocket science. And that's if you want to live that lifestyle. And when that comes with that lifestyle, a man don't have a lot of time to begin with. So a lot of your free time, or the time that you can free up, they're going to take that free time. They're going to take that free time. So that's one thing you got to understand. When you dealing with multiple women, they going to always, you ain't going to really have a lot of free time to be productive. So you got to make sure you established. Because when you him, they always want to be up under you. But back to the topic, they always know that they can always fall back on us. That's why. They know they condition us to be the cleanup man. They condition us to save them. They condition us. That's why. That's why. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's why. You know, when they go on their quest to try to interracially date, especially with white men, they only get married at a 4% clip. Less than 4%. So, that's all it boiled down to. They done indoctrinated a lot of black men in being with black women. Like, you gotta be with them regardless. This is, but they tell their daughters to go out there and get the best man possible. Like Kobe was saying, his mom was telling his sister to go get a white dude. You think that's why when they bring white dudes into the family, them motherfuckers be celebrated? Remember when on the Fresh Prince, when Will Mama got, or one of the sisters, I think it was Will Mama got with a white dude? I forget the dude's name. He was a famous actor. And all the black women were celebrating him, treating him good and all that type. This is real life stuff. This is real life stuff that they do. When she brought that Brad home, her sisters, his aunties celebrated her bringing Brad home. Tell me I'm lying. Who remember the episode? Y'all be thinking it's just that's a real life thing, bro. That's a real life interaction. I bullshit you not. That's a real life thing. I seen it. But then they tell us, oh, that's bad, don't do that. But when they interracially date, it's celebrated. This is how 50 Cent say that, you know, niggas in the hood want something exotic, so do they. So do they want something exotic. But you don't really see black men get mad at black women for interracially dating. Like, hell no, they don't really get mad at that shit like that. Come on, man, what is you doing? Why would you get in front of me doing 5 miles an hour, man? But they don't get mad at that. Black men be like, okay. But when Scotty Barnes turned around and left his woman, went on TikTok and left, and that's why you did that, to cut in front of God, left his woman get on TikTok, left his black sweetheart, you know, black man condemned him. Why you got with Becky? Why you get with her? What's wrong with her? It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. They was on the brother head more than sister. That's his prerogative, man. I ain't think policing nobody. The only thing I tell y'all is just the essential things. You know, when I try to tell y'all about the war on Gucci and shit, you know, when I try to tell y'all the war, oh, y'all don't wear Gucci, you know what niggas told me? You can't tell us what to wear. You can't tell us what to wear. Oh, I can go westbound. Man, I'm going a long way around this hole. You can't tell us what to wear. You can't police us. And I'd be looking like, bruh, can't save ninjas. Can't save them. But on the real, they feel like at the end of the day, they can always come back to us. They can always fall back on us. They'll find some simp, some black man that they can always just fall back on and do that, and guys is waking up to the game, bro. Guys is waking up to the game. A lot of guys saying, guess what? If I'm gonna be a wallet or I'm gonna get used, I'm gonna go get me a woman from overseas. You know, if I'm gonna get played for some femininity. I'm gonna get a massage. I'm gonna get fake treated like a king, and I'm gonna get they gonna cook and all that type of stuff, bro. I understand it. definitely understand it. Can you get on the freeway right here? Because I be taking a long way to the crib, back to work. That's a great question. I'm trying to see if I can get on the freeway right here. Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely, my bad. I'm all in front of Becky Way and shit. I'm all in Becky Way. I'm trying to see if I can just go straight up the street to get to get to work. I can. That save me a few minutes. But yeah, man. But yeah, that's why they feel the way they feel. What you feel? That's what they feel the way. They feel like they always can just fall back on us. And I can just always get them. You hear women say, I always, you know, this girl I was talking to for a second. I mean, getting a boyfriend is easy. I'm like, all right. And I be looking at women, bro, like, you know. But yeah, man, everybody ain't gonna keep. That's like dealing with them is like dealing with a well done steak that's overcooked. You done that steak tough, and I ain't got time for that, bro. You know, a lot of, you know, but I always tell y'all, the women that like you, they make it easy for you, bro. They make it easy for you. And that's the rule of thumb. Get with the woman that like you. That like you, that want to be with you, that want to be in your skin, all that shit. That's it. That's it. Let the chips fall where they may fall at. But that's why they feel the way they feel. And to me personally, it is what it is. But I mean, I don't feel bonded to. I don't feel like I'm forced to be with them. Me personally, I don't feel like I'm forced to do nothing. I do what I want to do. But I prefer black women because of the cultural fit. As simple as that. The beauty, the cultural fit. I ain't gotta explain terms, and then really, I don't really run in circles with the other like that. Like, I live out there, but I ain't holding conversation. Most of the women that I have conversations with out here, just on the humbug, you know, it's just cool. Older women, like we just had conversations, and it's just, you know, even black women out here, I don't really talk to nobody out here. Like, we just had conversations about what's going on in the neighborhood, but yeah, and this gym I'm about to pull up to right now and shit, like, Becky don't be checking for me and that motherfucker, and I don't be checking for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they leave me alone up in there. I work out, I do my workout, and I get the hell on. So yeah, I don't really be like a few of them, but I'm gonna be paying no attention like that, bro. I be in my own world. So most of the women I link with, it's usually, you know, them, you know, just like a little vibe. But I don't really go to white bar. I don't go to white bars or none of that shit like that. I go, you get what I'm saying? Like, y'all got that, but like I said before, it's your preference though. I just don't want to be going through the cultural burial. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to, you know, it's already kind of difficult to date, to meet a black family and all that, but it's still a comfortability. You know, some niggas play spades with them, or the man in the family might ask you a few questions and all that shit. That's different. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's different. So let me see if I can. Oh, my bad. That was my goal anyway. I'm trying to see if I get a parking spot. And I came over here for, yep, got one. Damn, if I ain't come over here, I wouldn't even, oh, it's two of them. But yeah, you know, like, you know, shit, raisins in a potato salad and shit like that. Like, nah, homie. Nah. Oh, that's another one right there, too. That shit way too close to an old person might jump me for taking that spot. Young man, why are you taking the closest to the free handicap spot? Somebody may need to walk over there, so I ain't gonna take the you know how that handicaps, it's like the handicap, but then it's the regular parking spot. Like it ain't handicap, but it's the closest one to handicap. Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna leave that for somebody else. That's all I got, man. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget the real channel on the Patreon. The link's in the description. Let me know what you think in the comment section. One time for the one time. Free Game 89. Peace.